It's March 10th, 2011, and I'm here in my lower garden, standing beside a Trachycarpus fortunei stump. Several weeks ago, I took this out of a garden in town because they didn't like the looks of it. It was transplanted a few years before and transplanted completely wrong on a dry summer day. It went into a dry planting hole, and it just sat there and did nothing for a few years. I mean, it didn't put out any new growth or anything, and the fronds started to turn yellow, so they were going to do away with it. So they called me up, and I dug it out, and I brought it home here. And what I did, first of all, was cut about 3 inches off the top of the trunk. And immediately, actually a few days after, you could almost see the growth. So I'm going to take the camera and I'm going to show you what it has done since I've put it in here. I guess it was maybe 3 weeks ago or so, maybe a month ago max, that I put this palm tree in here. And by cutting it, it actually, if there's any obstructions to the way, it sort of gets them out of the crown and it pushes out new growth. And it is definitely pushing out lots of nice growth right now. The growth on this one right here is, well, it's put up about 3/4 of an inch of growth right now. So not too bad. And as you can see, it's a pretty good sized trunk. I'm around 6 feet tall, so give you an idea how tall this trunk is. Look at that, eh? Not bad. Got it for free. Brought it home in the back of my wife's Honda Fit. It was quite heavy actually, so and there was actually some root growth on it, so I put it in some really nice soil, and I gave it a lot of fish fertilizer. So we'll see what happens here, and hopefully by the end of the summer we'll at least have a few fronds on it. It's a beautiful afternoon out here, just starting to lightly rain right now, but it was sunny all day. So there's the trunk. Doesn't look like much now, and there's the growth coming out on top. You can see here. That's how much it's come up here. See my finger in here? That's all pushed up. That's all new growth. So resurrected Trachycarpus. Just by cutting the top off, you can actually encourage new growth to come out of these things. I've cut them even more severely. I'll show you one in my greenhouse. And I'll show you what I've done to that one. I got that one last fall. And I did the same thing. I cut it. And this one is actually destined for the compost pile at a nursery, and I knew I could rejuvenate this thing. So, besides the slugs eating it, but there it is. See, it's coming up right there? I cut a good chunk off of that trunk, so it's coming up. So that's the way to bring back a Trachycarpus if you think they're dead.